At this time, we would like to welcome you to the commencement exercises for the St. Monica Parish School graduating class of 2017. Molly Moffett, Nathan Patiglio, and Kaylee Shear were chosen by their classmates to give the student address.
We remember the day, 9 years ago, when we stepped through the doors of St. Monica and into the kindergarten class. We were eager to start our journey, though some of us looked like a cat about to get a bath, feet and hands clinging to the doorway. Miss Rastetter calmed our fears. We'll never forget the rainbow carpet, the small blue chairs, and her welcoming smile. Thank you, Ms. Rastetter, for getting us on the path to graduation from St. Monica. Miss Marchione was the best first grade teacher anyone could ask for. Whether it was story time after our recess or playing with magnetic tiles, Miss Marchione sure knew how to entertain 6-year-olds while teaching them the basics of writing, spelling, and math. I think my favorite memory of first grade was learning how to get along with my classmates. Even when a classmate knocked out my tooth with her shoe, thankfully because Miss Marchione's lessons on love, I forgave her immediately. Plus, you've seen my teeth. She did me a favor. Second grade was a time in which we really strengthened our belief in God. Miss Pomado was with us every step of the way as she guided us through First Holy Communion and reconciliation. I specifically remember one class where we were practicing First Holy Communion with gummy lifesavers, and after we had finished, every person got an extra because we did so well. Thank you, Ms. Pomada, for strengthening our beliefs in God. Third grade was the year we really became interested in reading. Before third grade, I only read nonfiction books. If you needed a statistic on a front loader or a double dump truck, I was your guy. That changed with Mrs. Malone's contagious enthusiasm for reading, and her rule that I had to read fiction books. She made reading fun by turning it into a contest with the Accelerated Reader program so that our class could have a party at the end of the year. We can all say for a fact that Miss Malone sparked enthusiasm for reading throughout the entire class. Fourth grade marked the year that we studied about pioneers in Expansion West with Mrs. Arthur. We enjoyed the simulation game we did about settlers traveling the Oregon Trail. We had to make many decisions that affected whether we made it to the West Coast or not. Thankfully, with critical thinking skills instilled in us in fourth grade, all my classmates survived the harrowing trek and are with me tonight to celebrate.
Fifth grade was a great year. I could easily say that the class loved our teacher, Ms. Fulweiler. She helped us grow up and take on the upcoming challenges head on. She helped us prepare for the one thing we waited for most, middle school. Fifth grade was a challenging year. It was all about figuring out yourself and your goals for the next year. But Ms. Fulweiler had the utmost faith in our class and knew that we could accomplish anything we set our minds to. Her love and support made fifth grade by far one of the best years. Sixth grade, middle school, and lockers. That was all the buzz. After all of that settled down, it was time to really focus on the transition from fifth to sixth. But it was not a difficult one because we were lucky enough to have Miss Fulweiler with us for yet another great year. She continued to push us to become better students and people, and we thank her very much for that. By seventh grade, everyone truly understood the whole middle school thing. We understood how to get around, what the expectations were, and how to slowly be leaders. Mrs. Schneider helped us understand leadership and how to be responsible citizens. She helped us prepare for the next chapter in our lives and what to do when we were given a big responsibility and how to handle it. How can I even begin to explain my 8th grade year? As you may already know, our class is very funny, loud, and happy. Mr. B has done a phenomenal job at controlling us, but also making us laugh a lot. He has been a pivotal role model in our 8th grade experience, and we will take the many lessons he has taught us onto high school and to the rest of our lives. He continues to teach us to become better versions of ourselves. 8th grade has by far been one of the best years, filled with many laughs, memories, and important lessons. We will miss you very much, Mr. B. Thanks for putting up with us.
The specialists play an important role in supporting our middle school experience. Mrs. Millen. Mrs. Millen was the new speech team coach this year at St. Monica. She did a wonderful job getting to know each team member and prepared for each tournament, some of which are over 8 hours long. Not only that, but she also proofread and corrected every member of the speech team's speech, improving it in almost every way possible. Thank you, Mrs. Millen, for your hard work with the St. Monica speech team. Mrs. Campbell. Mrs. Campbell is an amazing library teacher. She is funny, relatable, and understood our class very well. She is more like a friend to all of us than a teacher. Even though our library times were last period on a Friday, Mrs. Campbell would have fun activities that would make us excited and make the time go fast. She could even silence our talkative class with the mention of candy. We will all miss her next year. Mr. Corey. Who doesn't love PE? Corey has been a great addition to St. Monica School. In every PE class, he brings positive energy to every game that we play. His activities that he puts us through keeps us entertained, fit, and happy. Thank you, Mr. Corey, for making PE fun. Mrs. Porter. Our class was the first to start the one-to-one program. That meant in 6th grade, we were all kids who had no idea of technology, handling our very own new expensive computers. With this came some challenges, but Mrs. Porter was always there to help fix them, to try and make her most frustrating moments with technology better. Thank you, Mrs. Porter, for all your help. Mrs. Park. Mrs. Park is a very creative teacher. I have done many cool and interesting projects in art over the years. Just recently, we got to paint the background for the spring concert. Mrs. Park always wants students to go above and beyond what they think they are capable of, and she brings out the creativity in everyone. Mrs. Foster. Mrs. Foster is such a fun and understanding teacher. From music class in kindergarten to learning the 8th grade song and trying to make the boys look less miserable as the girls are belting High School Musical, she has always been trying to make our class look good. I had the special experience with Mrs. Foster because 6 of the girls and I were given the privilege to do handbells with her over the last few years. We love ringing bells and will miss our parties next year. Thank you, Mrs. Foster, for all the fun years of music. Senora Gomez. Senora Gomez has taught us so much over the years. We have had Spanish with her. She's always so cheerful and brings many laughs into the classroom. She has taught us many valuable Spanish skills, and also our favorite game, Chespita. We are also grateful for the Spanish skills she has taught us, and will miss her laugh next year. Miss Pottinger. Even with only having Mrs. Pottinger for a year, our class has already grown to be great friends with her. She encourages us to think about things outside of just language arts, to dive deeper into our faith, and to question what we believe. She helps us become better people, and we will miss her telling us to make great decisions every day after school. She may not be teaching us next year, but I know we will always be friends. Mr. S. Mr. S is an amazing math teacher. He teaches math in unique and fun ways, and our class loves his craziness. We will never forget his lessons, which range from pineapples being a sign of hospitality and advanced concepts in math to lessons in leadership. As the adult guide of my school family, he has helped me grow as leaders. Thank you, Mr. S, for adding many valuable lessons to our skill set and always trying to teach them in a way that is as interesting as possible for our fun-loving class. Mrs. Busey. Mrs. Busey is such an inspiring person. She is always trying to help in the best way she can, and her positive spirit is contagious. When it comes to helping us with our church readings or having a conversation, she is always the one to put a smile on someone's face. She will be missed by many next year. Mrs. Wilson. Mrs. Wilson has been an invaluable part of our middle school years at St. Monica. Her happy nature and kind smile have, without a doubt, inspired every person who walks through the front doors. Without Mrs. Wilson, the one-to-one laptop program would have never been the success it is today. We are sad that you are leaving us this year, but we hope that your bright new path will lead you to a long and happy life with Christ. Thank you for your invaluable work at St. Monica School. In conclusion, the class of 2017 would like to thank the entire staff of St. Monica Parish School for helping us grow and reach our full potential as we head off to our high schools. We would also like to thank Father Freitag, Deacon Larry, Deacon Jack, and Deacon Frank for their homilies, classroom visits, guidance, and inspiration over the years. St. Monica School and Parish has nurtured us and has been a second family to us all. Thanks for embracing our wide varieties of big personalities and outgoing nature. We will never forget the stories, laughs, memories, and important life lessons learned. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly, Nathan, and Kaylee. Now, Mrs. Wilson would like to present the St. Monica graduating class of 2017. Mrs. Wilson.
It's good to see you all here. Before I begin, I want to thank our 7th graders. Where are you? For singing tonight. Where are you? Are you still here? Great job. Thank you so much. Justin, you're the man. Singing is for the strong. So thank you so much. And thank you to our musicians, Mrs. Foster and Ms. Pottinger. Please put your hands together for them. Good evening and welcome families, friends, faculty, and staff, Father Freitag, Deacon Larry, who have come together tonight in tribute to our amazing 2017 graduating class. It is my great pleasure and blessing to present them to you. This exceptional and lovable group of students has numerous and rich talents, lots of positive and fun energy, and stood out this year as caring and nurturing family leaders in our school while consistently demonstrating Christian behavior as role models for our younger students. They have done an excellent job showing us what it means to demonstrate compassion, friendship, and stewardship, and we are extremely proud of them. To the parents and families of our graduates, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for your support over the years. I know you have made generous sacrifices to give your children the gift of Catholic education. I'd like to especially acknowledge and thank the 12 families who leave us as their sons and daughters graduate this evening. We bid a fond farewell to the following families. If you would please stand as I call your name, that would be wonderful so we can acknowledge you at the end. The Amico family, Cervantes family, Amert family, Gardner family, the Holloway family, the Lightfoot family, the Lumaco family, the Neither family, the Newman family, the Peterson family, the Trish family, and the Zink family. You're not going anywhere. You need to sit down. Thank you. You'll all be greatly missed. It has been tradition at graduation each year to say a few words about each student, and it is my pleasure to continue that tradition. You may applaud after each one. Maria, you have great leadership potential, talent, and charisma. I was assured that leading the school in prayer and making the morning announcements was in good hands when you were in charge. You were excellent at taking the initiative, and you did it expertly and with passion each time. You are an independent thinker, and I hope that you will continue to march to your own drum. I know you will. Remember also to listen to those who care about you in this journey. Your performance as Maisie in the musical was spectacular. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Mercer Island High School. Paolo, welcome back. Many of you might not know that Paolo returned from a tournament in Maryland. Paolo is rated one of the top basketball and football players in the nation. So welcome back. No, I haven't started, Paolo. I'm starting now. Okay. Paolo, you are tall, not only in stature, but also in your persona. You consistently made me wonder this year how a nationally ranked athlete could be so happily playing foursquare with his classmates each day. That's called humility and taking joy in playing with your friends. You are as humble as you are great. Hold on to this virtue as you continue to move ahead in life. I am so glad you came to St. Monica. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at O'Day High School. Cruz, you have been a positive presence in this group with your good nature and even temper, with your friendly spirit and debonair demeanor. You have the gift of a perfect balance between being calm and also competitive. I look forward to hearing more about your off-road bicycle competitions wins, as well as about your academic gains. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Mercer Island High School. Cecilia, CYO champ. As a newcomer to this group a couple of years ago, you found your place with grace, beauty, humor, and perseverance. You are a great example of what it means to share your gifts with others. Your Chinese language skills and your friendly nature were a great help this year in communicating with some of our youngest students in our pre-kindergarten class and their families. And I will always remember fondly folding socks together on a Sunday afternoon at Operation Night Watch, as well as praying the Angelus with you each day. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Mercer Island High School. Abigail, CYO champ. Quiet on the outside and powerfully deep on the inside, you make me think of the image of an iron hand in a velvet glove. That's a compliment. You are committed to excellence, you are thorough, astute, serious, and yet you reveal a clear and unexpected sense of humor. I very much enjoyed reading your science project in the science fair. You almost had me fooled thinking you really do love your allergies. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Holy Names Academy. I'm sorry, Seattle Prep. My source says it's being under the weather. I wish you the best at Seattle Prep. Anna, CYO champ. Anna Banana, you make me smile every time I see you. It's like the sun always shines in your corner of the world. You work super hard and you spread your sunshine everywhere you go. Your classmates know this well, which is why they all love you. Thank you for taking charge with the raising and lowering of the flag and for always being willing to pitch in with anything that needs to be done. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Eastside Catholic. Will, I'm wondering what you will become, an engineer or an entrepreneur or both? The science project that you worked on was about both engineering and locomoting in style in your motorized contraption. You could patent and sell it for lots of money. It was impressive, as was the retaining wall you designed for the pre-K project this year. Well done. Your set of interests is well-rounded, and your hard work and good nature will help you go far in life. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Seattle Prep. Lucy. Your contagious and lovely smile makes me smile every time I see you. Your fun-loving and friendly nature will continue to serve you well as you move from a small and lovely school on Mercer Island to a large high school with a picturesque campus in Puerto Rico. This will be an adventure for sure, and I know that you are well prepared for it. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Tasis in Puerto Rico. Tasis in Puerto Rico. Rachel, CYO champ. Your kindness and gentle nature add to your outer beauty. You've been a solid student and a good friend, reliable as can be, and always respectful, cheerful, and spreading joy around you. You are a lovely songbird, and I hope that you will continue to sing and develop your beautiful voice. Keep up the good work in school, as well as doing good works for others, which is in your blood. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Eastside Catholic. Carly, CYO champ. You are as positive and fun as you are agile and flexible, and like many others in your class, you make people smile. Your acrobatic feats were spectacular at the musical, and they added a great level of excitement to the entire performance. Well done. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Mercer Island High School. Sophie, CYO champ. You are hardworking, serious about your studies, gentle and kind with everyone, and especially with the young students in your family. You are always courteous, and you carry yourself gracefully with a lovely smile on your face. Keep up the positive spirit and the good work. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Eastside Catholic. Mercer Island, I'm sorry. Mercer Island. I'm doing this, make sure that you're listening. Okay. Mary, CYO champ. You two make me smile with your playfulness and those impish looks. Your commitment to your faith is impressive, as is your political awareness and the passion for your country. America is the greatest of them all, and it's refreshing to see a young American like you appreciate the values and make our country great. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Eastside Catholic. Molly, CYO champ. Amazon girl is what comes to mind when I see you, and also when I stand next to you. You are not only athletic and driven to succeed in sports, but you are also committed to your studies and working on your brain power, as you have consistently made it on the honor roll. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Seattle Prep. Megan, you are an example of what it means to work hard and to persevere. You are a strong girl and adept at overcoming challenges with a positive attitude, a gorgeous smile, and a great sense of humor. Keep up the good work. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Eastside Catholic. Pierce, you are gentle, artistic, and super talented. Your acting skills are second to none. You commanded the stage as the cat in the hat at the musical. You two are an excellent example of what it means to work hard and persevere. Keep up the good work, and you will go very far. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at the Seattle Academy of Arts and Sciences. Brenna, you are one of the most upbeat and positive people I know. You have great strength inside of you, and that helps you overcome challenges with grace and beauty. You're extremely capable, and you will go far. So keep up the good work. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Eastside Catholic. Nathan, your commitment to both your studies and your extracurricular activities has been quite commendable. You ace a math exam and off-road bike competitively like it's nothing. You do it all so well, and you manage to have a healthy balance between the two. Make sure you thank your mom for this. Keep up the good work. I'll miss you, and I wish you the best at O'Day High School. Grace, CYO champ. Your name says it all. You're one of the most gracious people I know, always helpful, kind, courteous, and welcoming, and always with a lovely smile on your face. Your work ethic, citizenship, and commitment to your studies and your faith are outstanding. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Eastside Catholic. Kaylee, CYO champ. You're the kind of student that everyone looks up to. Gracious, kind, sweet, and excellent and focused in your studies, and persevering in your athletics and extracurricular activities, and devoted to your faith. Like your classmates, you've been a true blessing to St. Monica School. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Seattle Prep. Lily. The image of Horton will forever be implanted in my memory as your bright, joyful, and lovely face. You brought that character to life by infusing your wonderfully positive persona in it. And the performance was phenomenal. You two bring much joy to those around you. Keep up the good work in your studies as well. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Issaquah High School. Tessa. I am so glad you came to St. Monica this year. The way you adapted to your new environment with a little help from your friends was quite remarkable. I enjoyed getting to know you. You brought in even more kindness, sweetness, and graciousness into this group, and you managed to fit right in. Your versatility in acting was so refreshing, playing a character that was out of character for you, the sour kangaroo. Keep up the good work. I will miss you, and I wish you the best at Seattle Prep. For the whole class, I have several adjectives. You are fun, talented, positive, resilient, unforgettable. You worked together, you had fun together, you laughed and cried together, you persevered together, and you crossed the finish line together as an amazing group of young people. I admire you for it. Class of 2017, of all the classes I graduated, I believe that you shone the brightest light, not only by virtue of your numbers, but also by your united front. And so I ask you to continue to let your light shine wherever you go. As the Bible tells us, you are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Remember that you are greatly, greatly loved by your parents, by your teachers, by your friends. Most of all, you are loved by God. God's love for you is so perfect and so great that nothing you do, no matter how good or bad, nothing can change that love. God bless you all. I love you and I will miss you. I know you will all do great things. I pray that the Lord will watch over you and guide you in all that you do and in all that you become. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you the outstanding St. Monica Catholic School graduating class of 2017.
Conferral of the diplomas will now take place. Conferring the diplomas will be Father Freitag, Mrs. Wilson, and Mrs. Schneider. We would ask that you please hold your applause until all the students have received their diplomas, but please feel free to come up and take pictures. Sophie Rose Lamaco. Grace Elizabeth Riccardi. Megan Ann Neither. Lucy Ann Gardner. Cecilia Claire Chiapponi. Pierce Colin Newman. Carly Lynn Lightfoot. Mary Lucille Moe. Anna Marie Ferrullo. Rachel McKinsey Holloway. Paulo Bancaro. Will Lawrence Gamroth. Molly Geraldine Moffett. Lily Nicole Trish. Cruz Alexander Cervantes. Michaela Grace Shear. Tessa May Lucille Zink. Nathaniel Theodore Batiglio. Abigail Kathleen Emmert. Maria Elizabeth Amico. Brenna Rose Peterson. You can applaud. After the ceremony, please join us for a reception in the Family Center. In closing, on behalf of the 8th graders, Brenna Peterson would like to read a prayer for some very important people in our lives.
Lord of life, we are grateful for the gift of parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents. These persons who have chosen by you for us have shared with us not only life, but a multitude of gifts and talents as well. We are each indeed homemade, and our parents were the doorway by which we entered into the wonder of life. In our grandparents, we have sensed and felt the thread of history and the treasure of tradition that lies within our family. We ask that those who guided our early steps and called forth our talents may be richly rewarded by you, their divine parent. May all teachers, guides, and friends who have at times been parental persons to us be blessed as well by your divine compassion and care. Show us, O Lord, how we can express our gratitude to those who have given us life by living lives of light and life. Blessed are you, Lord our God, who has given us holy parents. Amen.